Hey everyone, so with this week's video I'm going to do my first giveaway. I've got the breeches that I wore on a Dabe in the Queen Elizabeth at Ramwick. They're going to be signed, and to anyone that follows me and likes this post, you'll be in the draw, and we'll take a random pick, and whoever's the winner will get sent them. So it's been a pretty frustrating week, 10 days to say the least. Obviously all the rain that came was a big shock, and the racing had to be called off at the weekend, which was pretty tough, to be honest, because obviously a Dabe is so well renowned to go well on soft tracks, and you know, it's a 5-runner race. We're thinking brilliant. Obviously we had to be very elegant, or have to be very elegant still. We're facing her this weekend now instead, but yeah, the fact that it's all been put back a week was pretty tough. But I'm getting ready now, riding tomorrow. The weather's cleared up a bit. I'm going to go and cycle down to Malabar Beach, which is about a 7-mile ride there. I'll run a lap of a pretty cool trail that I've found along with Aaron, one of my good mates down here, and I'll take you along, and I'll cycle home after to sort of get that last bit in before racing tomorrow. Right down by the beach. It's 5.5 miles. It was actually a bit shorter than I thought, but now onto the, I'll get changed first, onto the run, and then back on the bike and cycle home. So quick change. I've bought the chest mount. Really looks a bit of a strange outfit, but go for my run now. Hooked up the bike. Yeah, it's a pretty scenic route and nice place to come, and so keep your mind busy while doing a good bit of work. That was the scenic part of the route. Just a quarter of a mile to go now. Just a loop back around to the beach. As you can tell, it's a pretty tough run with the terrain. There's actually loads of animals out and about today, getting a bit of sunshine where they've been flooded for the last 10 days. So pretty nice to see. A nice blowout before racing tomorrow. Really starting to sweat now. Now I've stopped. But the bike's still here, which is always a bonus. I'll actually be able to get home. So I've decided I'm not actually going to go straight home. I'm going to go via a place called the 𝚃𝚑𝚛𝚘𝚎 to grab some dinner for tonight. May as well kill two birds with one stone while I'm out and about. But it's a pretty cool place actually. I wish there was something like it at home, but I'll take you in there and show you. It's, yeah, meat lovers heaven. Go for some venison. I had it from here the other day and it was unreal, so I'll whack that on the barbecue with a salad later on, I think. It's pretty tricky not to walk away with half the shop in here. So I just got back. It was a nice productive day. It was 5.5 miles there, 3.5 mile run, and then it ended up being sort of just over 7.5 miles cycle home. So yeah, nice to open up the lungs, mix it up with a bit of cycling and running, and good to go for the races tomorrow and this weekend. As I was cooking dinner, I actually thought how mean it was to show you what I'd bought, but not what I was actually going to have. So So I just got some asparagus on the barbecue, some homemade coleslaw. I actually put a bit of chili sauce and a splash of yogurt, and obviously a venison steak, which looks incredible. So that's my pre-races dinner for tonight, and now yeah, be working hard in the morning, obviously well fueled, and get the rest of the weight off then. So it's 3:45. I've got a pretty busy morning ahead of me. I'm going to Randwick, galloping some horses there, going over to Canterbury, going and sitting on Favourite Moon, and going to go and see Dabe, and then heading on to Warwick Farm later in the morning to do trials, and I've got 8 trials over there. So yeah, pretty hectic, pretty miserable weather due. Obviously it's a bit of a shame that the racing's all been called off the last few days and transferred to next weekend, putting me back a week, but I'll be taking you along with me for the morning, and yeah, give you a bit of an insight as to what I'm actually doing down here, and not just having barbecues and sitting in the sun. Starting to feel like a bit of a fish, the amount of water we're getting at the moment. It's absolutely insane. I've never seen rain like it, to be honest. But so that's a Dabe and Favourite Moon all done. Now just heading to Warwick Farm, and got 8 trials over there, so going to get even more wet. So that's trial morning done. My car, where it was parked in a nice dry spot, is now about 6 inches underwater. It's insane the amount of rain we're having. I can't honestly believe it. It's pretty grim, and it's just in everything. Boots are squelching the lot. It's unbelievable. So pretty busy morning, job done for the day now. It's only just gone 11 o'clock, so pretty busy morning, but that's a bit of an insight as to what goes on when I'm down in Australia. Obviously not every day is quite as busy, but I'm just going to grab a quick shower now and drive on home, and yeah, figure out what to do with the rest of the day with this rain. Picked up a little bit of water in the boots today.